Hello, welcome back to another episode of Neonz React. Today we'll be reacting to Moist Critical. I have been a fan of Moist Critical for a long time, and he finally made a Moist meter for Chainsaw Man. Damn, I'm very excited.
Initiating moisture.
Initiating moisture. Oh, damn, I really love that the animation, the sound effect, the everything. Holy.
Welcome to the Moist Meter. Today we're taking a look at Chainsaw Man. This anime had more hype around it than if they announced
there's a lot of hype.
Everything about anime this season was geared towards how great Chainsaw Man was going to be. I couldn't stop hearing about it.
Yeah,
People keep
everybody like
recommending
absolutely
it,
jumping
and it was
on
being
it.
animated by Mappa, so all of these things put together into a beautiful stew was a
Yeah,
recipe
like
for
Mappa,
hype.
the studio,
So I
and
went into this
everything.
show
Oh,
with
boy.
very high expectations, and I'm happy to say I wasn't disappointed at all. The show's just really good. Now, the plot isn't anything super unique or special. It's a very
True,
simple,
like, the plot
very
is, like,
standard
very, yeah.
storyline. There's devils out there, and there's people that hunt them. So we follow the devil hunters. Our protagonist has fused with the chainsaw devil. So he's got
Yeah,
a
the
dangly little
chain-
ripcord on his chest, and when he's ready to,
Yeah, and then
eat
just
some
like
ass,
pull it out.
he yanks the ripcord and has chainsaws shoot out of his arm and out of his
Yeah.
head, and then he just absolutely gores everything around him. The story isn't anything incredible, but the characters
animation or
are
the
really
fight.
fun. It's just
yeah.
unapologetically goofy. For example, the main character Dingy is just this extremely horny kid whose main motivation
He's
is
like
squeezing tits
a
for a
little
long
too
time.
horny, yeah,
and then
a
he gets
little
his
too
first
much.
kiss, but the girl that kisses him pukes in his mouth. Like it's not afraid to be over the top and silly, but also self-aware. And this show has spawned a hornier community on Twitter than Genshin Impact. I swear to God, this
no.
show must have changed people's entire lives because there are so
Oh,
many
yeah, Genshin
accounts that are
Impact, there are a
dedicated
lot
to
of it, like-
just talking about who they want to fuck and why they're
Oh,
their
no.
favorite girl and this and that. Like, it's a full-time job for some of these people to thirst over the anime characters in this one. But of course, the main selling point of Chainsaw Man has always been, as I understand it, its action, which is brought to life.
Yeah, the action
beautifully
is
by
oh
Mappa.
boy, like
Mappa has done
I read the
so
manga
much
and
work over the last couple of years. They've said yes to like every anime project
Cyberpunk,
imaginable.
yeah, the
Like, there's
Cyberpunk
been even
one,
whispers
this
of a manga
one.
being adapted into an anime or a new season of an anime needing another studio. It's always Mappa that raises their hands to do the work. They're like
Yeah,
the
maybe.
Dwayne The Rock
Yeah.
Johnson. They can't turn down any roles, but unlike The Rock, every role Mappa takes is a fucking
It's
hit.
actually good,
Like, they
yeah.
only make bangers. They've done so many anime over the last couple of years. I don't know how they haven't spread themselves out too thin and
I
had
honestly
the quality,
wonder too, like just like
suffer
die
for
out
it.
because
But
like
somehow
they
they're
make
able
too
to
much.
keep up an incredibly high level of quality, the best in the industry oftentimes. And
Yeah.
all that talent's put on full display with Chainsaw Man. The action is amazing.
Oh,
Every time
but
there's
yeah.
a fight, it's over the top, it's gory, and it's so great. And it goes hard. It goes so fucking hard. I love that the main way of fighting for people that aren't the main character, Dingy, is through contracts with devils.
Yeah,
so
with
a
the
lot of the
because
devil
like
hunters,
Denji just
all
like
of them have
inside him,
contracts
and
where
then
they
they
can
have one
use
contract.
other devils' powers. So one of the devil hunters has a contract with a ghost devil where she has a little ghost arm that she can use to strangle and blast people. There's a cursed devil that another main
Yeah.
character uses. It's a really fun way of fighting that keeps it fresh, where everyone has very unique ways of approaching combat. And they
I
spared
really
no
like
expense
should
when it
actually
came
go
to
and
the
watch the
animation.
anime
They didn't
and not
take
just
any
like
cheap
read the
ways
manga
out.
only.
This is very clearly a lot of work going into it to make it look the best that it can, and it really pays off. The show is just great. I don't have any major complaints about it. I have like a couple minor nitpicks, but none of it's like important or detrimental to the overall show.
Yeah,
I think
for me, I
oftentimes it
just
gets
like
lost
don't
in its
like the
own
like
horniness
too
with
much
its main
horniness.
character, so sometimes
Yeah,
that gets a bit grating.
yeah,
But
it's
it's
just
never to
way
a
too
point where
much
I don't
lame
like
for
the
me.
character or anyone around him. And it's one of the few anime where the humor sometimes lands for me. Oftentimes when anime tries humor, it doesn't really make me laugh. But I actually did have a couple giggles throughout Chainsaw Man, so that
Only
was a
anime
pleasant
that
surprise
comedy
and
got
pretty
here, like
refreshing.
Grand Blue.
It just doesn't really fall into like anything I expected from a mainstream anime. Like, of course, it has
Yeah,
tons
true.
of
It like
cliches
defy
and
expectation.
tons of tropes,
Some of it like
but it
from,
never
like yeah.
overuses it or has it overstay its welcome. Everything in this show is mainly geared as a vessel towards more over-the-top and fucking beautiful
True.
action, and I
Yeah.
really just appreciated that. Now,
Like,
there's
Mappa
only
outdone
12
themselves
episodes of this
again, man.
season, which is a little disappointing because shows like Jujutsu Kaisen and Demon Slayer, both of which had comparable
more.
levels of animation quality as well as very similar levels of hype. Both of those had 24 and 26 episode long seasons.
I'm
Season
guessing
1 of
like
Demon Slayer is 26
for
episodes.
like
Season 1 of
another
Jujutsu
season
Kaisen was
going on.
24. And it was able to hold this intensity, like this full fucking nuts to butts action and jaw-dropping animation for a long time, whereas Chainsaw Man's very bite-sized, like it's giving you an appetizer.
True.
So I'm hoping that it can continue this level of quality. I hope it doesn't like fall off and
Yeah.
suck shit, because that'd be tragic.
Like
But
some
yeah, it is
anime,
just a
like they
little
only outdone
underwhelming
it like
that
the
it's such a
season 1
short
and not just like
I
the
would
other
have liked
season.
more episodes because it's just so good, and I would have really liked more time to get drawn into the entire universe and see more of it.
I mean,
but
like
it's still
he
extremely
could also
good.
like go
Plugging
and
in the
read the
voice meter,
manga.
I'm going to be giving
was-
it a 90%. I do highly recommend it, especially if you
90%,
like
yeah.
shows like Jujutsu Kaisen and Demon Slayer. So yeah, lived up to the hype, so I was satisfied.
Wow, it was actually 90% nice. I thought it was like a little bit higher, like 96 or 90, but that is also a pretty high. So yeah, thank you for watching. Click here to watch more of my content. It's been your boy Neonz. Goodbye.